Bruce Lee's JKD Jikendo, how to quickly attack and retreat with the pendulum step. Now, this is going to be great because when I first kind of saw Sifu's video, that's what caught my attention because I've been trying to master my pendulum step for many, many years. And I just found that I couldn't do it. And when I watched Sifu's video, it was just amazing. I've never seen anything like it. So, Sifu, how do you do that?
So, pendulum requires you to build that acceleration from one point to another spot. So, to train it, you basically bring this foot in, and you lightly bring the foot in. But I think the problem with most people do is that they're just literally stepping. So what's happening is they step and they lose a beat in time when they're doing it. So what you want to do is be able to glide with this. When you glide, your weight distribution is coming this way and now it's centered. So you have to release this foot. So by the time you're here, this extends out. But you see how I ended up just shifting that foot and replacing it with this one.
So your momentum is all going forward.
Correct. So then the foot's coming in, right? You see the weight's coming into here, and then I extend. The thing is that you've got to be able to, you can't go 1, 2, it's too slow. It's too late. And in fact, it's probably too slow for somebody to read you and then take you down for that. You've got to be able to do this quick or to do it at all. So bring this foot and extend out. This is the angle you want.
Right.
Right.
And what about in terms of the center of gravity?
Well, most of my weight distribution is right here now. So you're thinking about maybe 90% and maybe 10% here. So the ball of the foot is absorbing the impact just a bit, and when I return, I come back. So the idea here is to utilize the core strength into doing this, because if you're just thinking of the pendulum,
thinking of the foot.
Yeah, you're just thinking of this, and what happens is you create bad habits by raising your body, coming in, rise.
That's what I was doing before.
Yeah, and so you want to be able to leave the lower center of gravity and direct that energy into that one, see? And it just naturally stays there without me having to move my head forward, see? It stays here, oh, it's here. So you just practice that over and over and over.
And the purpose of this is to cover distance forward and backward in the quickest time, right?
Correct. So for you to utilize one of your attacks in distance, and then close the distance, pendulum works in that case. If you're coming in to attack the opponent, especially if you're trying to redirect his attacks, and for you to attack him, this works very well. Now, again, a practical standpoint, if you're in a critical stage, you wouldn't do this kick.
Correct.
Critical stage meaning I'm this close to you.
You're hitting.
I can't use pendulum. I'm just going to bring the leg up, right? So now, to drill this, of course, I would have my partner stay in place and they say, okay, well, we're not looking at someone attacking you or doing anything else. What I want you to do is know how to reach the target. My foot's gonna go here and my main target is the knee, okay? Now, for practicing, I try to go a little bit lower instead of hitting right here on the knee. Now, the knee is a good target because you wanna blow through it. You imagine the knee's going the other way and then he's done, okay? But you gotta be careful when you're training with your partner. So this is enough, okay? Find your distance and where you can reach him to hit, okay? Now, if my partner was a bit further out, this is the question whether or not...
No, I can't kick. I'm not in the range.
You're not even in range with me, and could I reach you would be the question. Could I still reach you?
Well, I don't think you can reach me, right? As an opponent, as an
Yeah. But if I can just borrow a little bit of space, okay, and still utilize my momentum to get to you, I can still reach you. Now, let's question the next stage. Can you step back further? Can I still reach you? Is the question. Depends, again, on how you're going to utilize the foundation and borrow the energy. So if I'm going to reach you, maybe so. It just depends on how I put a little bit more bend on this leg and come back. Now, what I have a problem with is doing this kick and recovery. Because if you recover, the problem is how slow or what, there's a gap there where there's an opportunity for your opponent. Yes, because it makes you vulnerable, right? There's a gap in time where you need to know how to recover. So if I did that and I hit, I have to come back as quickly as I can. And I usually do it with a hit. So I cover that gap with a hit. So again, I hit, I'm in. See? And that's how I usually recover. I don't want to go big gap. More or less it's in. And that's how you advance. Now, let's take this to an extreme. Step back a little bit more. Can I reach you?
That's like almost 1, 2, 3, like 3 steps, right?
It is. Now again, I'm just learning how far I can extend this tool. So to get to you, I can either steal a step, so I'm gonna steal that space to reach you. Okay, and of course, now you start looking at, wow, if I could use that long a weapon, I'm a short guy, we're short guys. I can utilize my tool that long, now I can vary it between distance. So, and that's another time you can play with. Now to drill this, what I like doing is teaching my students from the very beginning. So the first thing I do is I say, okay, you're stationary, there's nothing going on. I hit the target and you retreat. That's it, and you retreat. And you try to retreat, and my purpose is to try to hit it, and you retreat, not letting me hit you. Okay. So, ready? That's it. And the whole idea is, again, you may be in a right lead, but if you were to switch leads, I'd still be able to attack the other leg. You just don't have a guard on there. So, are you ready? Yeah. Good. 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 And so you just drill it over and over and over to where you get this pendulum effect. This is your pendulum. And you can even pendulum backwards with the back fist.
So it is the core that's doing a lot of the work.
This is very important. If it's not here, then there's no purpose of you doing this.
The legs, the thigh become very heavy.
Yes.
And that's why you can't.
Yeah, and a lot of it has to do with being light on your footwork. So if you're not light, then this stuff doesn't work.
And it could be a shin kick, it could be a toe kick, it could be a front kick.
Yeah, I could do it from here and then go up. I go, you're expecting that one? And right to the head. So
there you go. That's the pendulum step. Now, it is very, very difficult. Now, see what are some of the drills that someone can practice and improve their explosive power, the initiation speed.
On pendulum, again, if you drill this to where you're going here and back, take it one step at a time. So you go half beat, hold it, come back.
There.
Break it apart. 1, hold, 2. Look at the transition, feel it out. 1, 2. Okay, and that's how you start getting used to this. If I give you a full beat, I say I want you to go forward and back. Back. Without losing the microphone. Back, see?
We don't even need to worry about the kick, just focus on the steps.
Yeah, just look at how this foot glides over and bounce off the ground. Use the ball of the feet and back, because this ends up being your kick. And it helps.
Makes sense. Wow, that's very, very valuable. So, pendulum step, how to quickly retreat and also attack. Okay, comment below if you have any questions. It is a very advanced step, probably one of the most advanced kind of footwork in JKD.
Very extraneous, but yes, advanced footwork.
And it took, I think Sifu told me it took you quite a few years to.
It does. You just got to keep practicing it.
Yeah.
Look at yourself in the mirror while you do it. There's many different ways you could do it, and we'll share those later.
Yeah. So give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below, turn on the notification, and check out all the other JKD videos on the right as well. Until next time, practice your step. Be water, my friend.